VCU is starting construction on what they're calling the West Grace Housing Project. It's a new dorm right next to campus. VCU's Rekosh has more on this development at the Monroe Park campus.
Ziggy Heltzel, who goes by they, them pronouns, lives in Brant Residence Center in their second year at VCU. They generally like it, but that's not to say there aren't some issues.
Our door broke. Our shower got clogged and didn't get fixed. So but overall, probably the best dorm, so.
VCU students say there are issues with the number of people per room.
I remember my older brother when he was in GRC and he was in a 4-person dorm, and I remember the beds would be like this, and it was meant for 2 people. It was not tenable.
In other years, students lived in nearby hotels because entire buildings were filled. The student housing issue has been discussed for years, but was compounded with the closing of Johnson Hall in 2021 due to mold problems. There's finally a solution to these issues. A new 14-story dorm building has begun construction on the 700 block of Gray Street near the corner of Pine and Laurel. VCU News says that it is expected to house nearly 1,000 students. The demolition phase is underway. Various stages of construction are expected to continue from now until June. This project will impact both traffic and pedestrian safety on and around campus. If you park on campus here at VCU, you may have a little more trouble finding a spot over the next couple months. As you can see right behind me, they're getting ready to start this project here on Gray Street. This will be one of the blocks that's closed for the project. You can see the old bookbinder building as well. That's part of this whole situation. The dorm will have a ground floor with a lobby area for operations, offices, and other amenities. Additional spaces on the ground floor include a 5,000 square foot dining venue, 2 1,500 square foot retail spaces, and a 6,000 square foot mail center. Freshman Jake Burnett lives in Gladding Residence Center and is happy with his roommate situation.
I know we have a lot of dorm buildings. I don't know if it's necessary, entirely necessary, but of course, expansion, and there's new students coming all the time, so.
One of the main concerns, how this will impact students' tuition costs. VCU says the dorm will be paid through a combination of auxiliary funds and debt, which will be paid for with student housing payments. VCU's recent press release on the Gray Street dorm doesn't give a timeline as to when the building will be complete. Reporting on the Monroe Park campus for VCU Insight and the newsroom at VCU, I'm Ben Rekosh.